Ed, good morning. Westpac today will release its January consumer confidence survey. Consumer sentiment expected to be pretty weak.
It hasn't been the best start to the year for consumer confidence, with Omicron cases, hundreds of thousands across really the east coast of Australia. And I live in Sydney, and you go through the main streets of the CBD and it's basically a ghost town at the moment. So lots of businesses are closed. They've gone for that extended summer holiday break because they simply don't have enough employees and staff to put on. And there's not enough customers as well for people. So people are staying home, they're in isolation. That's going to be a big dent for consumer confidence in the month of January. We had some figures yesterday from ANZ Bank saying this January consumer sentiment was at its lowest level in 30 years. We'll get a monthly figure for the whole month of January today from Westpac. And imagine consumer confidence is going to be pretty low as well.
Ed, tomorrow the unemployment numbers for December will also be released. Economists predicting the jobless rate will keep on falling.
Jobless rate's going to keep going down. Despite all this uncertainty in the economy, the economists are expecting it to fall from 4.6% in November down to 4.5% in December. Roughly 60,000 jobs are expected to have been created in the month of December. But remember, this survey by the ABS is taken in the first 2 weeks of the month. So the hours worked figure may not truly reflect the number of hours worked in December, because a lot of businesses did start to close towards the back end of December. But the unemployment rate is pretty low, Pete. It's going to be at 4.5%, which is almost a record low.
And tomorrow night, Ed, shareholders in BHP will get to vote on whether it should remove its dual-listed corporate structure. So what does this mean for Australian investors?
It means BHP is going to get a lot bigger on the Australian stock market. It's almost going to double in size, because if shareholders in BHP vote in favour of removing the dual listing, it's listed in Australia and on the London Stock Exchange in the UK. If they remove it from London, all those shares from London will get added to the Australian stock market. So BHP is already about 4% of the total ASX. It's going to jump to about 10% if this happens. So it's pretty likely to go ahead, this vote. It's tomorrow night. Shareholders in Australia need to vote on it, and then the shareholders in the UK need to vote on it. And in the UK, BHP is the second largest company on the stock market there. So some of them may not be happy with it leaving the UK stock market, but I think it's going to happen. It's already the biggest company on the Australian market, and it's going to basically double in size over the next couple of weeks if this vote goes ahead.
I did not know that about the UK market. There you go, Ed. Thank you.
Thanks, Pete.